What kind of feedback? Like delays. How am I supposed to rap like this, fam? Take it easy over there, B.
I go by the name of Drake. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
As far as Drake goes, he broke down so much barriers in the city, you know? I feel like everybody respects him for that.
Toronto was always one of those places where it was left out. So the hunger's different.
If I don't make it out the struggle, know it's on me. Shit, I paid attention, they didn't all free. I'm quarterback in the win. Young king, now man, gotta play it right. Cause it's chess, not checkers in this game of life.
We talk a lot about there being talent everywhere, but you just don't see it. Drake, he was a sign. He was like, look, hey guys, here's Toronto. Take a look.
Seeing Drake and the Weeknd do it, and it's so close to home, made it possible and it made everybody want to work harder.
Niggas know me, I'm a mad head.
Fucking taste paper, girl, I want the whole pot.
I'm just trying to see what's up next.
I slide up on your block cause that's my playground.
A lot of positive stuff is happening in the city. Definitely a good energy in the city right now.
This is not a fluke. This shit just didn't happen overnight.
Bang! It's been here this entire time. This infrastructure's been here, with just no one looked.
Who has something to say about Canada now? You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Sick. Check it out in the mirror.
This is my daughter. Picture of her. I took her Dave and Buster's. Like, you go to, like, the toy room, like, with all the prizes and stuff. So I just feel like that genuine happiness, like, that moment, you know? She's, like, my driving force in life in general, you know? I feel like since becoming a father, it's, like, changed, like, my whole perspective. You never really imagine it before you have a kid, but after you have a kid, it's, like, your whole, like, world revolves around them type of shit.
Okay. Here we go, brother. Same as last time. You need a break, anything. You want to stretch, whatever, you let me know. Other than that, let's get it.
Obviously, growing up in the city, you feel like a personal connection to it, you know? So I just feel like I have, like, a lot of, like, different things, like, different experiences in the city, you know? Growing up, when I was real young, we lived out in the suburbs, like Pickering. But whenever we used to come to the city and, like, we'd drive, like, I'd be, like, seeing, like, the skyline at night and shit. It just, like, gave me, like, a real, like, even just think about it, I got, like, a real feeling of nostalgia, you know? It's like the way the city used to make me feel, you know? I used to see it, like, as like larger than life almost, you know? I just really feel just lucky and blessed to be from such a great city.
Moving through the city with the villains and the hustlers. Awesome, baby, I got all my hammer in the cupboard. They be going crazy when they see us cut it up. We got the foes on deck, we got the hoes on deck. Hit the venue, we got the shows on deck. You know what time it is, we got to go roll it.
Right now we live in PARMA Court, you know what I'm saying? This is where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? This place made me basically, you know what I'm saying? Taught me everything I know, so motivated me and still motivates me. This mural right here means a lot too. That's my older brother, you know what I'm saying? His name is Bigger. He passed in 2002. And then we got Blitz, and he was like one of the first musicians out of this neighborhood, period. Blitz got shot back there like by the building, a little on the outskirts of the neighborhood. It was crazy. That was one of the first deaths that I ever experienced. And I was probably like, what, 16?
Right now we're in Connections, you know what I mean? This is Southside, Jane, Finch. This is Metro Housing Community right here. This is the hood, you know what I mean? All these buildings right here are connected. If you take a good look, that's why it's called Connections. Around the whole place, all connected. You know what I mean? Except for this one. That's 5 Unit Ferry. That's where I grew up, you know what I mean? That's the building right there, you know what I mean? That's where I grew up. Growing up here was actually lovely. Like, I never seen it as bad. I actually loved it. There's so much shit that I've seen, it's kind of like normal. Like, we're kind of like sensitized.
You're numb to that shit. I remember I was growing up right here. There used to be a sandbox right here. Playing marbles, literally, with some people. A man masked up right here, came, run around, started, brah, 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 brah. Ran straight home. But that shit is like normal.
There's a lot of shit, like you know what I mean? Come over, I'm gonna show you guys the wall, you know what I mean? A lot of fallen soldiers, you know what I mean? A lot of people who meant a lot to this community, you know what I mean? They lost their lives at a young age. And there's a wall paying tribute to them. You know what I mean? Come through, let me show you. There's bullet holes in the wall. Yeah, like there's actually holes in the wall and they covered it. I remember that day when that whole shit happened, I was actually a kid, some crazy shit, but they covered it, you know what I mean? I guess they didn't want to dwell on the negative. They used a place that had bullet holes riddled all over and they created art. I lost my nigga M.A. too. M.A., he should be on this wall. You need to get him on this wall, you know what I mean? That was my dog, you know what I mean? Grew up in this area with him. Shit, I remember going to his house. We used to listen to 50. He was big on 50, you know what I mean? He loved 50 Cent. I used to go to his house right there. Be on the computer, he's bumping 50 Cent's records. And I'm writing the lyrics, because I was just so fascinated with what he was saying. Rest in peace, long live M.A., you know what I mean? Forever.
Welcome to the life.
Every hood the same old story. People hustling, doing bad stuff, crackheads, this, strippers, whores. You know what I'm saying? So.
Welcome to the life. Maybe everything I did to get here wasn't right, but what if I don't see another night? Hope there's no one at my funeral that I don't like. Maybe that's just life. Welcome to the life.
Just being young and like from certain walks of life, there's just so much areas where you can like, where people get their toes stepped on and stuff like that because people are trying to like make something of themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the life.
It's harder to follow the books. Like, I mean, it's not like we're forced into anything. The way life gets thrown at you and stuff like that is just like, I never like chose it, you know? I'm not up to like, you know, crazy like bad stuff and stuff like that. It's just like some things just come with like the walk of life. Like you always have to be safe. You always have to be protected, you know?
You think this track's fire?
Take up with the airline. Mama put the round and she said that it's all my they don't want me with. Well, that's unfortunate. They say I'm a gang member. Well, that's what sources says. Canceling my shows. I'm getting bored of it. Ordinary Wasi kid. They say I'm notorious. I ain't used to settling, so used to just peddling. My friends started envying. Came up off an empty fridge.
This is the swing I was telling you, bro.
Swing, yo, make everybody swing.
That's the right there.
This is Beanie right
Pressa. That's Pressa.
I tell you, bro. Pressa. It was small still. It's like he sprouted in like 1 year. Like this.
I rap about what people go through and stuff in my neighborhood, and I give them a description of how a young black male grew up in the environment that I live in and how it's so like set up for failure. Like this is a song that I wrote out here in London. Up in London, I'm a problem called a buzzman. Me and Murder, we up to something. I was on the hound and almost caught me in Fort Nelson. Mr. Hustle Hard, now they claiming they my cousin. I fuck your bitch, that she thinking I'm her husband. I'm in some bomb and she's jeans cost a dozen. I'm iced out, this rollie cost me nothing. Remember days when I was on the run? So like basically, I say remember days when I was on the run because I was on the run for like 15 months one time, you know? Like when I was like younger and stuff. When I was on the run. So like I got caught with like a gun in my house, but like back in those days, it's like that's what we had to do because like people are out there to kill just because you're from a certain area. I ended up getting convicted on it too, so. I used to tell my mom that like I wouldn't make them kill me. She sees shootings. She's from the neighborhood, so she's seen her friends die. Her man, my dad, get life in prison. I ended up going to jail again for like another 9 months. But when I came out of jail, now that was when I kind of seen the light. Like I wanted to kind of be like an artist, right?
The driving force that helped me not get sucked in into all the BS that was going on, it just
You know, the passing of my brother, he wanted me to do something. So just try to do good for him and my family.
I mean, me personally, I try to keep my hands clean. I'm not trying to get like caught up in no stupid shit that's not gonna do nothing positive for me.
Castro and I, like, we just like to keep things like cool, keep things positive. Like, we don't want problems. We want to focus on the music. We want to focus on the brand. We want to focus on like the fans. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to look over my shoulder and be like, oh shit, that's that nigga.
Everybody's aware there's bad stuff that goes on around everybody, but it's like, we're a good voice, because like, I want people to see Toronto for what it really is. It's like very like multicultural down here.
That's what makes Toronto.
That's why people feel like, yo, what's the sound that's over there? And they can't really put their hand around it, but it's like, you can't, because it's a mixture of things. I grew up personally listening to New York hip hop. You know what I mean? I looked at that as an influence. But then after that, in my household, my parents is playing African music. You know what I mean? When I come to the barbecue in the hood, they're playing Jamaican music. It's how we rock, you know what I mean? It's a part of us, you know what I mean? We embrace each other. Every single country, like, it's not only just black, it's like Asians, it's Indians. I grew up with all these type of people, so.
And you're learning languages from each one.
We know curse words from every single language.
You know what I mean?
It's like a mixture of cultures, and it's just making a sound, making something that's Toronto.
Yeah, I better look easy to me. My bitch rockin' easy with me. Purple babe on like Weezy with me. Now I treat the money like medicine. I got sick with some shit you can never get. Don't play on my bands like they delicate. Drop out, yeah. Drop top, yeah. Hop out, yeah. Pop out, yeah.
My name's Jimmy Prime. I invented the 6. For me, yeah, it was like 416 and 647, you know? Both our area codes. It's like they have the 6 in it, you know? It's common. Even further than that, Toronto has 6 boroughs as well. So it kind of just works hand in hand with that. The reality of it all is that it takes all 6 things for it to be Toronto, you know? No one place is more Toronto than the other. As far as Drake using it, it's like, it's cool, you know, because I feel like he just embraced something that was like a vision that we both like shared in common, like, you know, like a new brand for the city, you know? And we probably had that same chip on his shoulder growing up. Felt like no one was taking the city serious, you know?
I did 15 shows on tour with Drake on the Boy Meets World tour. And one of my 15 shows was actually right here, man. I remember standing right here saying, man, tomorrow I'm gonna go perform there, man. It's gonna be nice. How does it look in there? Because you performing there, like, you feel like you're somebody, right? You have like 16,000 to 20,000 people in the arena filled. So much pressure.
I just got word backstage that for some reason out here in the UK they gave me best international male, so I want to say thank you very much.
They actually want to go up first out of 4 of us, and like, I never did it before ever. Even hold it up mic in my hand and say maybe karaoke at like a family dinner or something, but.
Just want to make sure you hear yourself clear. Jump to like.
Yeah.
Like your performance.
Yeah. It's the one to drop out too, you know?
I just said, I'll go up first. You know, like might as well put your courage in, like might as well just go all the way with it, right? Like you're not gonna, oh no, I'm gonna go second, see if he fucks up first, and then I'm gonna learn from him and then not make his mistake. I went out there with shades on first, so no one could look at my face. But I still kind of feel intimidated, but then I took off my glasses and felt way more intimidated. Like, I was like, yo, they could see me now, you know? I hope to be back in the O2, let's say, 2 years, 3 years from now. I never had a crowd that is only my fans. I never had a crowd like gigs or Drake where it's like, Pressa, Pressa, No, I never had one of those shows ever in my life. You already know how we rock, man. Press Machine live in UK, London. I want y'all to come out May 19th at the Camden Assembly. It's gonna be litty. My first headline show next week is supposed to be a sold-out event. It's gonna be crazy. I'm hoping for them to be screaming my name and stuff like that as well, right?
Yeah, I'm back. 4-5 in my lap. Zooming through that traffic. Holes up on my back. Squeeze plain chest, y'all punks. Put another rollie on my arm. Niggas still using coupons. I just blew another 30, hit them on. Cause we ballin', 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 ballin'.
Toronto, tough love, you know? They don't really like truly like love you until the United States brings you in.
Put your high heels out. Strap down for me. I got a bottle full of liquor. Can you take a shot for me? Yo, can you be my showgirl? Be my showgirl. Be my showgirl. Be my showgirl. Give her a proposition. That's a shit new. Fucking with big lean, all the dreams that come true. Got a mind, soul, and body they can never take you. Every day I thank the Lord He made you, cause you my showgirl. Alright, that's enough right there. That's all good.
Lean already done tracks with Chief Keef, and Chief Keef first blew Nipsey Hussle, fucking Chinch Drugs, fucking Juicy J, Joe Santana, but right now is the time.
This is my engineer, Sonny Diamonds, you know what I'm saying? One of the top engineers in Canada, you know what I'm saying? I've been down from day one.
Big Lean sounds like Big Lean. He might be influenced by his Jamaican background and stuff like that, but at the same time, he still brings the Big Lean to it. It's about the music, it's about the realness, it's about the streets, it's about everything. Big Lean is a guy who you know from like either the streets, you just know him as a friend, you just know him as the guy around, you just know him as his music, you know him as everything in a package, you know what I mean? Big Lean is that guy.
Toronto needs lean, man, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Cause I see where he came from. A lot of niggas won't respect it, but I see where he came from. No, it's like everybody else's story, you know, they're putting everything they do to fucking get to where they're going. He's just underlooked.
They ain't with me when the day done. Disregard them, they can't say nothing. It be the niggas that you came up with, be the same niggas stay frontin'. What you thought, man, we supposed to grow from the planet seeds, and you really thought I wouldn't change. Look at me, looking at you, man, you stay the same. Obtaining greatness, so I'm changing lanes. Could tell but never show you about the pain. No, they don't know about them days. But I had to charge it to the game. Currency, I want the full exchange. Now you can put the money in my name. No, I never did it for the fame. Now the lifestyle gorgeous, 5-star fortress. Beach in the backyard, chilling in the night like torches. Bright light on us, we'll be ready when they call us. I remember what they taught us, in the midst of it, just don't get caught up. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up, bro. You know what I mean? That's for everybody coming up, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, motivation music, man. Let's get this money, B.
Friyie's mind moves a million miles a second. Because he wants it so bad, he like forces his body and his movements to move that fast. But then when his body catches up to his mind then it's like, okay, cool, I got this. Moves faster. He'll go in the booth and have 10 ideas. And in the middle of saying the first idea, 10 more will come. So working with him, it's like you have to really be on your toes and you have to really understand him, because if you don't, you lose yourself, you lose your head, you get frustrated.
More money, more problems. I'ma get it though the outcome. Every day I go to sleep with nightmares. I be thinking about the dollars. Wake up in the morning, get it high, know a place in order you can call us. I'ma get it to where y'all love. I'ma get it to where y'all love.
He's been through more than I even know. So how he keeps his head, I don't know. I think he just learned to understand things at such a deep level. Friyie is always gonna do him. Period. It's always gonna be about what Friyie is about, and that's not gonna change for nobody or know where he's from or anything like that.
Been grinding, you know what I mean, putting in the work. You know what I mean, now it's time for the music to speak.
I thought I told y'all fuck niggas it was fucking come down season, nigga.
When I tell niggas I got the whole city on my back, I ain't playing, man.
What's your name, love?
Latana.
Latana?
Yeah.
I'm PG.
I'm the man in my ends. Before we started making music, like, we were just We were just niggas, like we were best friends. We usually have more girls than this. Not gonna lie, but we're gonna hit up a 1-2. We're gonna hit up a 1-2. And we're gonna get
Dickly right now. It is strictly Dickly right now.
And like before we even dropped music, like we were known for throwing parties. We lived on top of a bar. It was like,
this shit looked like a treehouse, bro.
yeah.
I swear to
We
God.
called it the art flat. It was like a 1-bedroom apartment, and it was like 5 or 6 of us living there.
Swear.
And it was ratchet.
Is
the
it-
lifestyle never really changed. It was like
Never changed.
5, 6 bitches. And they were sleeping on the floor with us.
Sleeping on the floor, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Just for the lifestyle.
Trinity Bell was full of hipsters, right? So they're all gonna be like, oh my God, like, what the fuck is going on? Is that Drake? No, bitch.
It's fucking Come Down,
it's
you
Come
heard?
Down. What we're doing, like, Come Down is just like, we're opening doors to people that are different, you know what I mean? Like, our fans or the people that fuck with us vary from like hipsters to weirdos to like hood niggas, whatever, like.
The thing is, like, when niggas say you have all these people fucking with us, is it because like they see a little bit of themselves in us?
My denim is rap. I walk in the club, see your girl, it's a rap. My denim is Subi. You act like you knew me, but you do not know me. I ball like I'm Kobe. We throw like Ginobili. We are not homies. We are not homies.
My mom, she's from Ethiopia, you know? I don't know, it's Fiji. Like, bro, if you expose my gubby one more time on camera, it's actually a problem. It's actually a problem. She's like calling me by my actual name, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my name right there, Dowie. She has it tatted. Sarah's my sister. I should probably get her name tatted too. I love my mom. This is my only sibling right here. Growing up, I pretty much like literally raised her. I used to babysit her all the time. Sarah, remember when I used to babysit you? That was the best. Yeah, I did all that.
Fiji don't even know how to change the garbage. What? Boy.
Take it like this. You dip in. This is spicy, so if you don't like spices, fuck off.
You gonna let it rock?
So you dip in like this. I'm actually gonna give you a gursha. We do this in our culture.
What is that?
So I'd give you a bite. Castro and I, coming from where we come from, like, his family's from, like, Southside Jane, which is, like, for those that don't know, it's, like, obviously a rough part of Toronto. My mom lives in, like, Parliament Shooter, rough part of Toronto. Like, music to us is like a gateway to, like, freedom to do what we want and, like, just live how we want to live. Our big next show is gonna be in Toronto at Phoenix Concert Hall. The show's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be sold out. It's gonna be stupid. Like, we're making history. That's what we're doing. We're making the hottest tracks, no cosign. It's like, I fuck with everyone that fucks with us and supports us, you know what I mean?
The north side, sun goes down, Gucci denim, then I heard. Then income, then dropout, then Hummer.
You should start the show with Dropout.
We can't
because the video's already up to what it is.
Oh, yeah. But I think, why don't you just tell him drop the video? Too much of a banger. Like, bring him in slow pause. Nah, you should be dropping. Drop out, yeah. Drop out, yeah.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do for a living. We're born to do this. Just being ourselves, really. That's all it is. That's what people want to see, right? Stars in the making. Hell yeah.
Let's go, boys. You feel that? You feel it? Go get it.
And Toronto hears so much music. And they can sell out shows and there'd be like a cult following of them coming up.
in the city and stuff like that, it's hard to see the big picture with the music, right? Because it's like, in America, you can keep up the bullshit and you can get caught for it. Do a couple years, come out, and still be able to tour. We get caught, we can't go to the States. That's our #1 market. So if we can't get there, then it's useless. There's only so much you can do. I feel like in Canada, you can't take it all the way.
I don't even want to think about that, bro. Like, that's tough, you know? You can do a lot in Toronto. You can hit up every club, do every venue, blah, blah, blah. Go to Montreal, go to Ottawa, Hamilton, London, Kitchener, Vancouver, Calgary. Do that. You want to have a career and you want to make money, you have to go to the States. And you can't go if you have shit in your record, you know? If I wasn't able to travel, that'll be pretty discouraging. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't even know how I would like go about it. It's tough, man. Like, you can go to Europe, but the dream's in America, you know?
Yeah, I'm allowed to be in London. I got a bit of variation to come out to London to work. Basically, the Toronto Sun has an article out on me. It's titled, "Rapper Tours with Drake on European Tour while on bail for serious charges." Gardner faces charges including kidnapping and assault with a weapon following alleged wild kidnapping and condo shootout. The police officer who arrested the alleged gang member, my girl, would sure like to know, why is he permitted to leave country and tour with someone who is literally mentored to the city's youth? I don't know, it's just what a coincidence. My girl, he's an arresting officer, my father, because my dad, he had a conflict with the security guard outside of a club, and the security male was shot, and my father, he was convicted for the murder of it and ended up getting life in prison. My brother, his name's Shamar Gardner. At 18, he was convicted for manufacturing and distributing crack cocaine. He got 10 years for that. And just because I'm his brother and who my father is, that's how I feel like they try to say like I'm the next guy to be doing it. But really, I'm out here. I'm the next guy to be doing it in the industry, you know? Well, what am I doing being a fucking gang member? What does that bring me? Like, you know what I mean? Running around Driftwood Court. Like, what am I doing there, you know? Like, I have better things and better plans for my future. Like, basically, I'm just trying to work and have a better life that I came from.
Well, to Toronto now, where police are searching for a man. Shots were fired.
And we heard this loud bang, bang, bang.
3 people were found dead. One officer fires 14 shots.
You're right, the volume is concerning right now.
Coming from lane, them niggas ain't live. Bust a whole bunch of shots and then skate off and they ride. Then go and watch the news and pray that somebody died. To us that ain't familiar, we run up on you and drill you, yeah. But that's my darker side. I can pull over now, baby, and let you out the ride. Or you can come and grab the wheel and show me that you ride. But no matter what, you know I'll make it home tonight.
A lot of max forever, baby. A lot of max, we started this together, you know? His passing, like, I'm not gonna let it bring me down, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get and go hard for what he wanted and what I wanted. He's working up there, I'm working down here until we meet again, you know? This is the night before he died. We took like a few pictures, you know? And we're all like downtown Toronto, we had a dinner. And then he got shot. It was a drive-by, and, you know? He was always in that every one of my studio sessions and stuff like that. So you know I miss that.
You know, so in like 10 years, the city of Toronto told me that they're gonna take this down and put a statue of me right here. You know, I don't know who this gentleman is. Probably did a lot, but you know, this is my allotted lot right here, you feel me? It's right here. And you know one thing though. Your city has to fuck with you before anyone else fucks with you. That goes without saying. Doesn't matter if you're from Toronto, Seoul, Kuwait, Sydney, LA, like, your city has to rock with you before anybody else will rock with you. Back in the day, a lot of artists from Toronto would leave, go to the States, and try to claim territory there. And I've noticed a few of those same artists, now that Toronto's popping, want to come back home, claim Toronto as home. Can't do that. We all see through the bullshit, bro, you know? But as far as like support goes, it's all down to the people.
You're good.
Jeez.
Big man.
Legend.
One of the pops. I said we chefing and dishing them plates. Hell's Kitchen got the greens, I burn it to fumes. Shit, sweet aromatic aroma of the room. Execution we discussing is what I'ma do. Know that I'm a one-on-one, y'all one of a few. All odds put against me, they want me to lose. I double up, get double doses, got them losing focus. I apply the pressure for my presence just as I'm approaching, highly spoken. Verbal altercations, I ain't known for holding. No, none of that. Ain't no quiet storm, you go hear a thunderclap. Ain't no time to be thinking of why I had to come to that. I go look on the rewinder, you can't run it back. You know what I mean? 35 on the Jane, thought it never would change. Pockets low on the rocket, now it's never the same. Still got miles to go, now look how far we done came. Friyie ain't nothing free, they gon' remember the name. You know what I mean?
Coming back to remember where you come from is the greatest feeling. Yeah. You have to know where you come from to know where you are going. Straight, Jaden.
And
you
yo,
know how many people we see out there don't come back? We're still here making the best of it. And he came back in the unity, so we love that.
Unity.
Unity.
You know what I mean?
Fiji, listen. We have a show.
I'm gonna try a thing. To the fucking sold out shows, nigga.
Oh, shit! You fucking go.
We recorded our first song in Kensington.
And we didn't want to come to record. I remember we were being forced to record. I didn't want to pull up. Fiji's excuse was he had to go babysit his sister. He was talking
I really did not want to go.
He did not want to pull up. We was like, bro,
nah,
let's
I gotta
go.
babysit my sister. I mean, like, every excuse in the book.
And I knew it was a lie, but I did not say anything because I didn't want to go either. So, anyways, we ended up coming here, and I remember, goddamn, when we hit that spot and we recorded that banger, bro, it was like, yeah, our lives are gonna change forever.
I'm grateful. It was actually our older homie, Derek Wise, like, EXO. He's the one that initially like got us in the studio.
I don't think he really took niggas serious, I'm not gonna lie, because he ain't really hear us do anything yet. We had not a freestyle, not a bar.
That was our first time recording ever, like ever.
So when we did that, one time he just took off his headphone like this. He said, one time, we listened to this shit. I seen him bump his head like this. I was like, we got the coast. I'm like, yup. I'm like, we got that nigga, bro.
And then we played it for our friends, and they're like, whoa, this
They were like,
hard.
yo, I remember
it was
like,
We Are Not. That was our first song, We Are Not.
It's like,
and then
bro,
here we are. Gang, nigga!
Gangway. You gotta invest in your fucking future, man. That's real shit. Invest in your dreams.
Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it! Don't turn it on!
What we know, preliminary information from police here on the scene is that this 17-year-old male was shot multiple times and was taken to hospital in life-threatening condition.
The video Don't Worry That Shot here is basically just talking about how coming up in an environment is a breeding ground for certain mentalities. Live how you want it. Duke's behind the camera shooting. Visuals are super important. You know what I mean? It goes hand in hand with the music. Because if you don't have the right visuals to depict what's being said in the records, people are not gonna have the full connection. Yeah, you can hear it, but when you paint the picture, it's a whole nother ball game. They understand it more. You're saying that cops will look at it and take it seriously? It's really up to the viewer to interpret, but I challenge everybody to look deeper. Why is that person talking about that, like that? All he knows is that, he's gonna rap about that, and people may see that as, oh, he's being violent, he's being aggressive, but nah. he's remaining true to him, and you guys, it's just not, it's foreign to you, you know what I mean? But that's the art. As long as you remain true, that's the key thing. It's popping, bro. This is Dookie Dukes right here. Corix Creative. Dookie Dukes is the man who actually came up with the concept of making it like how it was.
When I heard Friyie's music, I called him straight. I'm like, yo, I need to shoot this. I need to tell this story. Because through the lyrics, I'm hearing these things and I'm seeing these visuals. These are real things that happen, these robberies, shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? We're caught up in trying to hustle and trying to get this money. So I wanted to depict that and just really show that, you know what I mean? Like these things that we're doing it to ourselves. Because that can be you, that could be him, that could be anybody. So like we just told 3 sides to a story.
Yeah, nigga, gang, nigga. Come down and lay down, nigga. Play around, get sprayed down, nigga. Shoot a Greyhound or a playground, nigga. Come on, man.
So we were shooting a video.
On April 5th, 2017, a Toronto rapper by the name of Castro Guapo ambushed a McDonald's.
We pull up to McDonald's on Queen Espadina with the smoke flares. I immediately had to think quick, and I'm like, yo, this shit is getting hot in my hand. So I threw it behind the counter. And then it started flaring up behind the counter. It looked like a bomb went off in the McDonald's. I jumped on top of the counter and was like, put out $1,500 cash.
Don't forget to mention that you threw $1,500 over the counter. You wasted $1,500.
And then when I was dipping out, there was like these 2 big swole niggas. They're like, hey, get those guys. Like, what the fuck? Trying to be a good Samaritan? You big as fuck. Ended up running off to the Uber. I hopped in through the sunroof. I'm like, yo, drive, and I'm kicking the driver in his shoulder. And he's like, I can't. I'm like, bro, why? He's like, police. Bro, and I turn around, there's police surrounding the fucking vehicle. So I hop out through the window and I sped off down the street. Bro, the fucking big D's, Good Samaritan niggas start chasing after me, bro.
Why would you do that? Honestly, why would you do that?
Yeah, it was mischief, 5,000 over. Times 3, and terrorism.
Good. That's great. Oh, it's worth making.
I know Pressa from he was 6 years old. I know him and his brother. His uncle's like from my neighborhood. And his uncle's like one of our OGs, I would say.
Looking at me now?
Pressa's the next big name coming out of Toronto, you know? It'll be great. It'd be great for Toronto and for everybody in Jane and Finch, not just from Driftfoot up top, from where he's from. For me, I'm from the south side, so I'm happy to see that too, you know? A lot of people say Jane and Finch is cursed.
Look at me, good.
Because we have a lot of talent there and nobody gets out. So we need this right now. It's a good thing.
Do your thing, yo. Make a man hold your phone for you so you can get your hand, you know what I mean?
Of course I'm on it. Wait. On the Jane Strip, we ain't playing. Bro, do the math like he Asian. Collecting the money and saving. She smoked me up good like a bong. That shawty leave me up breathless. Niggas, they hate and they jealous. I'ma run it up with my brother's skirt. They say they real, but they tell on their brothers, nah. All my niggas, yeah, they stay in 100, yeah. If I make it, man, don't leave no real nigga, nah. Yeah, you know my heart cold like December, yeah. I can fuck with no fool shawty, I can fuck with no weird nigga. 17 like Rick Fox, so when I shoot, I'm a swisher. Hey, you could keep that shawty, after I hit, I won't miss her. You could keep that shawty, after I hit, I won't miss her. Hey. Fuck you, gotta stack it.
Yo, man, everybody's just grinding, you know what I mean? It's a product of environment trying to, strive, you know what I mean? Mans are making music about real shit, you know what I mean? They're just trying to be heard, you know what I mean? Right now, you guys giving the platform for them to be heard, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, it's striving, you know what I mean?
Already know how we coming, man. Long live said, my LMG homies too. Run it up. Run up a check. You guys are not ready.
Enough said, B. There you know.
Bitch, I'm ballin' like a sophomore. I'm the neighborhood sophomore. I got 4 fucking bags in the sophomore. So she don't want a sophomore. I give her everything she ever asked for. But she just gonna ask more. I gotta skip a class, she don't want to skip more. Cause she just spent her last course.
I have my first headline show coming up, and that's me just coming off of the Drake tour right now, so hopefully it sells out, but you never know sometimes, right? I just want London to see me and remember me and say like, yeah, last time that guy came, he had a crazy show and they felt like a wave of energy that they won't forget. No, I'm not nervous because I did it already, right? I did it in front of 16,000 people. This is only a small crowd of hundreds, right? It's not that crazy, so. Do you like my music?
Yeah, most of it.
Most of it.
Sometimes I don't. Dog, I'm not.
What song do you not like?
I'm not a yes man, so.
So what song?
I'm like, oh yeah, every song shit, guy. No, that's not me, bro. I don't know. What song I don't
All
like?
my songs are sick, man. What are you talking about? I'm trying to find a song that maybe you won't like.
Me, I don't like Sophomore. So what you gonna say?
Sophomore? But the college kids like it.
But that's them.
It still sells. Sophomore.
Yo, this guy's mad. This guy's mad because I don't like Sophomore. Because what are you talking about? But I don't like the song.
Pressa feeling skip is like through college. What are you talking about? I'm the neighborhood sophomore. I got more fucking baddies in the back.
I don't like that part.
So she don't want a sophomore. I got skipping classes.
You know
she
what?
don't want to skip.
You know what? Pressa doesn't like the real.
No.
Pressa just want. Everybody has to like his songs, or he's not. He doesn't like you.
All my sophomore fans are gonna hate you. I'm gonna be like, yo, what do you mean you have a problem with sophomore, bro? What are you gonna say to that 16-year-old
I am a yes man. Everything you send me or I hear, I'm gonna be like, yes, Pressa, I like it.
A lot of Max, bro. Trust me. I know he loves this Mucal. This is his drink, by the way. This is what she used to kill. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like, oh, you see the bottle? You see how it looks like the flame? I'm telling you, this is our drink right here. Ah, sick man, bro. Love you and miss you. Trust me. Trust me. If Lotto was still here, my career would be, 10 times better. If all of them are still here, I feel like my career would be 10 times better. But Lotto, like I said, #1 supporter. Yeah, those are all people that I loved, you know what I mean? And I am doing it for them, But, and their families too, Trust me.
Now I know what Little Uzi meant by all my friends are dead. Why? Hold on. Cause all my friends are dead. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yo, boss, can I get some auto-tune on my voice?
Is there auto-tune or no? Yeah.
I got like reverb, large hall, I got like the echoes. Yeah, can I? Like an echo? Yeah, you can sauce me up a bit? Alright, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. I wanna see everybody fucking hands up. Go crazy. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. You gon' take my shit? Nigga, who will take my shit? With this Ruger on my hip. Nigga, you know where I live. Got 10 shooters at my crib. Hold on. Bow, bow, bow. Roll that door. Man, pull forward. Hold on. Chain too short. Man, fuck my dog. Hold on. I can fuck your bitch. Let you keep that bitch. Mama needs some shit. Sister too. Fuck his girl and sister too. Do we need to practice? What's your name, really?
I just want to do half of it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of what's her name.
Especially if you guys need to cue the songs, unless you're just doing full songs.
Just what's your name, bro? Come on, it's like our second biggest song, first biggest song. Yeah, I mean, we were stressing about tickets because shit fell through with like the supporters and like people that were supposed to come out. And like we said earlier, we're independent artists, right? So it's like, yeah, our venue isn't gonna sell out with under a month of promotion with no cosign, right? So
that shit gonna sell it at the door. You're not gonna be able to move, and you might have wished less people had bought tickets because you're getting your fucking foot stomped on and your girlfriend just got knocked out by an elbow in a mosh pit. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much. But tomorrow, motherfuckers are gonna see.
I fuck my teacher, ayy, so I fuck my tutor, ayy, ayy. She said that my dick is long as a ruler, ayy. I mean, y'all stick. All these hoes get hard there. Back.
Yo, how long did it take you to bedazzle those glasses today?
2 hours.
Made it so much heavier, eh?
Yeah, it gives them some weight. They feel expensive. Yeah. Because everybody has the white shades, so guess what? I'm tired of niggas trying to say, oh, I have those glasses. Like, look, he has the glasses that we... No, nigga, I invented this shit. I started this shit, nigga. Trendsetters for life, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. You see that shit dancing, man? Come on, dude. You throw them shits back on my face, though. Yeah, that way, yeah. Motherfucking bitch gonna see me dancing from across the crowd. Nigga, fuck wrong with niggas, man. Come on, dancing like my necklace and my shirt.
We talk show, my nigga.
Yeah.
Come down to Arts and Crafts.
You know what the fuck going on?
Sign up, get your lessons, bitch.
Yeah, pretty youth only.
Being real could go a long way. I just spent your paycheck on my entree. I just left my old bitch with a long face. Skirted off before the cops could run my car plates. Hard days, but we hoping for brighter days. Right away. What you thought? Cause all the stress is adding up. My pocket's fat, but they ain't fat enough. Niggas hate, but what's new? Every nigga's lying now, so what's true? Love the game if you want, but it won't love you.
Becoming like a local success, that's the easy part. The hard part is taking it globally. And I feel like we're at point B. So we've gone from point A to point B, now we're here. It takes a lot to get from point B to point C. Point A to B is cool, you get the spotlight, and now you're in the spotlight. But it's like getting to point C is very hard.
Bet you come with it, ayy. I ain't seen that hoe in a minute, ayy, ayy. Look how I'm living, ayy. I spend that check with no limit, ayy, ayy. She better come with it, ayy, ayy. She better come with it, ayy, ayy. I'll make her get it, ayy, ayy. I'll make her get it, ayy.
I feel what's with that A to B to C type shit, because for me, it's like when I was a kid, I always just wanted to be recognized, I wanted to be famous. And I feel like I have that now. Everywhere I go, people recognize me. People be stopping me, asking for pictures. But it's like I haven't gotten to that C where it's like I have my own empire, you know? It's crazy, you know, to see that so much people in Toronto are in that position where it's like still trying to make it out, you know? Still trying to get like those couple of M's, you know?
Honestly, my first show should be in Toronto, because that's where most of my fans are, and they'll be singing my songs from A to Z. But for now, we're gonna work at Camden Assembly. Hopefully it goes good that night. I wanna give London an opportunity to see who Pressa is instead of going by the media and what they portray me as this person that I'm not, right? So.
You're still locked in with the A-Team, Vibe 105. We got Smarties holding us down this week on the ones and twos. But before that, I have to announce once again, we got Mr. Art Van Gogh.
Yes, yes, yes.
New Wave.
Yes, yes, yes.
Also known as Friyie, in studio with us right now. How's it going?
It's beautiful, beautiful day in Toronto. How you doing?
We're great. Now, Friyie, for people who are not familiar with you, who is Friyie?
Well, Friyie is an artist from Toronto, coming out with dope music.
Successful. Or if I'm not successful, I'm working towards the success. It's all about progression for me. You know what I mean? If I'm not where I need to be, at least I'm working towards it, and I have progressed, I made a step closer. So in a year, I just see myself in a better position than I am now.
You're very progressive in life as well, because you're more than just a musician.
Yeah, I go to school at York University in Toronto, for those who don't know.
All right, and you're almost done, right?
Yeah, I'm about to graduate actually this week.
I'm graduating in liberal arts, sociology. And it's not just school education, it's just educating yourself, period. Like surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals or people who are thinking higher, or just being in the streets and learning stuff. And especially in my household, my parents made sure that I understood that at a young age.
Friyie, you've been kind of on the low. I know you don't want to get too much into anything, but what could we be expecting from you in the future? At least a project.
I'm working on some collaborations, you know. some big collaborations. We're not gonna talk about too much about that.
He's pushing the music, eh? He posted stripes on his story.
He's bumping it. Focus mode.
That's so hard. For his actual fight, that's training to my son. That's actually crazy. That's actually bananas. Floyd Mayweather, he just posted my record while he was training. It's crazy that the fact that he's working out to my record and he has a fight coming up. You know what I mean? He's training hard for his fight. This is like $1 million, whatever, $1 million, a whole bunch of millions. You know what I mean? And he's listening to my record. I'm motivating him. That's crazy how life works, right? It's like, I was just a young kid just working, just trying to spit motivational music. And it was able to motivate a legend like Floyd Mayweather to post it while he's training. This is the type of stuff that motivates me. It makes me want to just go to the studio right now type of shit, you know? I had 5 USB sticks. I'm like, man, these 5 sticks had to go to 5 important people. So I was at the OVO Remix event, Summit, and I must have seen Metro Boomin. And I'm like, shit, he has to get a USB stick. I went outside and I seen that black SUV parked up. I'm like, boss man, listen, get this to Metro Boomin. I know you're his driver, just play it for him. He's like, all right, write your information down. And he put the USB stick in the car and it started playing. It was one of those new cars. I'm like, shit. It was banging, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, dog, no way Metro Boomin's not gonna fuck with this. A couple days passed and my Instagram is blowing up. So I called him, he's like, I played your record for Metro Boomin and his friends, and they're vibing out to it, you know? They played it twice, you know what I mean? But then after that, they changed it and played their music, you know what I mean? But I didn't want to tell you because I thought it would like hurt you or something, you know? But I'm a fan of your record, so I just play all the time when I'm driving. And I so happened to pick up Floyd Mayweather one day, and I was playing your music, and he heard it. He's like, who's this guy? Long story short, Mayweather wants to meet you. So where you at? Come downtown now. I was so anxious. I'm like, it's crazy. I was excited. I went downtown, went to the hotel, and I met the man, Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, shit, like, my talent was actually recognized by someone great. Even though he's not like a music A&R or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that my music traveled, and I use music as a vehicle, and it's taking me somewhere. Within 48 hours, he hit me up. He's like, yo, come to Vegas, come kick it with me for a bit. I went to Vegas. I got to network. I met the legendary Mike Dean. I got to FaceTime 50 Cent. So that would definitely be a crazy experience if he actually rocked out to that. Walk out to that record, man, if you see this, man.
My mom told me this once. She said that luck is just when opportunity meets preparation. Opportunity kind of walks around knocking on people's door like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm here, whatever case may be. And the people who haven't really prepared for it, they look at it like, you know, situation, it might miss them. There might be a lucky situation for a moment and pass them, whatever. But when you prepare for opportunity, like luck never really crosses your mind. It's just time. So with him, I think the Floyd Mayweather situation is just his opportunity meeting his preparation.
Hello?
Hey, Jazz, it's Matt.
What's up, bro?
Not much. They have ginger beer, King, ginger ale, Coke, and Orange Crush.
Ginger beer.
Ginger beer it is. All right, I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Thank you, bro.
No problem, bye.
You gotta back up a little bit, my friend. Hey, I need someone to connect with. Sit back and reflect, watch Netflix in bed with. Sit back and reflect, watch Netflix in bed with. I know it's hard to find truth in my words, cause you know that I rap and the girls that I slept with. Stories about the boy, they be only telling half. We all gotta pass. Stories being told about the boy, they be only telling half. Dedication, bro. Like, some people just want the perks, you know? Some people are just content with the likes. They want, you know, the flashy photos. They want the jewelry. They want the bitches. They want the cars. But they don't want to put in the time, you know? Post up, but you know I never say too much. Hold up, man. I feel a vibe with you, and the energy inside you. I can never tell a lie to you. Fucking shit. Energy. How now? Brown cow, energy. I still have fun. Like, don't get me fucked up. Like, I'm not like super square and shit, just like constantly hiding out in the studio. No, like I really do be out here. Like, I'm still out here, but like, there's like a balance. I'm just looking for serenity now. Hold up, girl, you way too much. Licking on your lips, cause you say too much. Fuck! You have to want it. They don't want it.
Who said that, P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Sure.
I can do anything! Hell nah, yeah, I feel a vibe with you and the energy inside of you. I can never tell a lie to you. Growing up, I would live for the rush, but I'm numb to the touch once the pills get crushed. Cut the motherfucking check. Cut the fucking check. Let's get it!
History with each and every one of you. The biggest fight in the history of fighting. And of course, they had to come to the greatest city in the world to do a press conference, of course. I just want to welcome these two fighters to Toronto, a place that we love till the day that we are all gone. My name is Drake. I love each and every one of you. Let's get into this shit!
Look at me, now we're on a money team.
Talent is talent. If you have talent, people are gonna recognize talent. But it's deeper than that. Now we're dealing with music, and this industry is a business. So you have to surround yourself with certain people that can help that vision that you have. So it's deeper than just the music now. Because a lot of people in Toronto are really talented, but now they haven't put certain people in position to fulfill the end goal and the vision, and that's a difference maker to me.
Money, money team. Money, money, money team. Money, 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 money team. Rihanna, smoking on that Lala. Lizzie sound like Lala, and bullets come like rah-rah. My best friend smoked his best friend. My backwood full of dead, man. My backwood full of dead, man. This that up and his friend. This that up and his friend. This that up and his friend. Rihanna.
Yeah, I got an email saying that. Basically, I'll tell you exactly what it says.
They say this class is a high-risk event.
It says here, I'm really sorry, but we need to pull the show with Pressa's legal problems in Toronto. It's a risk the venue can't take at the moment. Kidnapping and torture is just too far. Sorry for the late notice. The venue only raised the issue now. Sorry again. So.
Does it come from the police or come from the venue?
Came from the venue. But it's all good. I'm not surprised because this is what they do to me in Toronto as well. Hello, this is Pressa from Toronto.
Hi, Pressa, how are you?
I'm good, man.
I'm sorry about the show, man.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm calling you about. I just wanted to really just know some details and stuff and whatnot, right?
Yeah, of course.
Did police reach out to you?
So basically, I wanted to do the show. I'm the booker, basically. But the venue, the managers, had a meeting with the police, and they mentioned it as something that was, it wasn't something that they didn't say you can't do it, it said it wasn't favourable. And then the managers themselves obviously looked deeper into it and said they weren't comfortable doing it.
Basically, my show got cancelled today because of the Toronto police. Like, they called all the way to London, UK, saying, I advise you not to do the show, and it's not a good idea. Look at this article. And it's the same article they put out for me, you know? Basically, the Cabinet Assembly could have, like, said, like, no, we're still gonna have Pressa show and whatnot, but when they read the article just seems so bad of me, you know? So they just think of this person. So it's like my city and the system is trying to paint this image and this portrait of me that I'm this guy, you know?
I'm getting a tattoo of you.
Daddy.
Yeah?
I can see you.
I can see you. I know you can see me. So you going to bed soon?
Yeah, 1 minute.
I love you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I love you.
Love you.
All right, good
Love
night.
you too. Love you.
Love you. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a bit of racism. I won't even beat around the bush. It's just the culture, you know? Especially cops. Think about it. They see me in the Benz. First thing they ask me is, what do you do for a living? why do you have that car? They feel like you're not supposed to have nothing because the system's set up for you to not have nothing. So when you have something like, how the fuck did you beat the system to get that shit? I know you're doing something illegal to get that type of shit.
It's the music and where I come from, Toronto too, you know what I mean? Let me give you one example. This is like probably like 3 years ago, you know? I put up a billboard and said, get down with the get down, because, you know, get down with the music, right? 3 days later, boom, my door got kicked. They're crushing me, whatever the case may be, punching me, but I'm exaggerating, screaming like, my teeth, so they can stop, whatever, right? But before they jumped on me, I heard one of them in the background say, get down with the get down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard them say that. So they came into my house and, you know, searched, didn't find anything. You know what I mean? I gave them mixtapes just to show them that I'm just doing music.
It's okay. It's not even that serious.
Don't tell me it's the white I'm from here that canceled it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Setting you up to just fail.
Yeah.
Ever since your pops too, right? From when the name is just like they're just on you.
My mom, she moved to Driftwood when she was 13. They were 22 when my dad went to jail. I was only like a few months, right? But he still guided us and still kept in touch and always called us and said, yo, how you doing, man? And taught us like how to survive.
Well, you know what I mean? You're smart. We're gonna have to do something. Like, we have to take care of each shit. Like, why don't they just leave you alone, man? You're trying to be successful. You're trying to be like it's time for you to shine, and then they're not even allowing that for you. Like, we struggled, we came from where we're at, and look where you are now. Like, why?
Bachelor of Arts with honors and Bachelor of Arts. Bachelor of Social Work with honors.
It's a great thing. It's beautiful, you know, just to start something and finish it. You know, that's the whole thing. Completion.
David Owusu Friyie Obeng.
Friyie's got a bright future. As soon as, I met Friyie at South by, you know, a few years ago, and it was right away. You know, I'm like, this guy's got something. You know, and everybody around him, like, we all know it's not a matter of if, it's more a matter of when.
This is the best producer out here, man. You guys look out for this guy. He's coming. Congratulations.
Wow, I love it. I love it. You too. Graduates, honors.
There's actually a lot of examples of black excellence in Jane and Finch, but they're not really showcased like that. There's more so people focus on the negative. You know what I mean? But it's definitely an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Especially from where I'm from. It's definitely an accomplishment, you know what I mean? And a lot of people could get distracted by so many other things. And with my parents and just having the right people in my life, I was able to stay on track, you know? Nah, I gotta show my signs, B. Graduated. Bust down gang.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we navigating through it, you know what I mean? We swishing on and off the court, you know what I mean? My niggas about to get off the court. You know what I mean? We out here, man.
Basically, there's this goddamn consignment store right here. And they fuck with me goddamn, so that's where I be going to get my gear and shit.
See, you see this bed, this mattress on the floor, box spring. Bed's on the floor, but guess what? I got the brand new $2,000 Gucci, nigga. Fucking idiots, that's how I'm living. I'd rather cop designer than cop a real bed. We take our show serious, considering the fact that we're also like still local artists and we're not signed, right? So there's no support coming from any outlet. It's just literally just us, right? Shit.
Hell yeah. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like all artists should always respect and honor all other artists, especially the ones that laid the foundation. Basquiat himself. So many people done ran off with his shit, ran off with his sauce and made millions, and they forgot about the king himself. Back that up for me, bro.
I believe in our fans and our fans believe in us, so it is in the back of our head, but it's not even, like I said, it's not the money that I'm worried about, people not showing up or we're not gonna get paid this amount. It's more so like
just the fact that I want to put on a crazy show. And to put on a crazy show, there has to be a lot of people there.
I need names for guest list.
I'll text you?
Yeah, text me. Anybody that wants to put all their full names, I need them. All right. The shit that goes on through my head, like I'm like, do I have to light myself on fire and jump off a trampoline or something crazy? Like, that's like how I feel. That's how my music makes me feel. So when I hear certain songs, I'm like, oh, when this comes on, I don't know what the fuck I'm finna do with myself.
Because the more results you see, the more you want to put in work.
No, I'm trying to get some floaties. Probably gonna hit Canadian Tire. I might even try Toys R Us, even Babies R Us. I don't give a fuck. Anything that make you float on water. You know what I'm saying? I even tried to get a diving board for the edge of my stage.
What I'm about to do tonight is make history again. I don't know how many times you have to keep killing these shows until the world realizes, okay, fuck, calm down, stop sleeping on these niggas, you know? But everything's a process, bro.
Jimmy, we did it.
That's cool stuff. I'll fuck with that.
When you hear Big Lean on the record, you know it's Big Lean. Bro, he's been strong as fuck. R.I.P. to fucking Lotto Max, but at the same time, like, Lean shows that, like, he's doing his own thing, and he knows Lotto Max is not gonna let him down, and he knows Lotto Max would never, ever, ever, ever say, yo, Lean, turn the fuck down. He would say, turn the fuck up.
You put the pressure on everybody to keep the flame lit, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
Trust me.
Lotto Max is here, he's doing his part spiritually, and at the same time, we make music. We make things that are about to go to the next level. We don't do shit just to fucking do shit. That's a waste of time.
The article's gonna walk with me for life, right? So the only thing I could do is do more positive stuff and try to cancel it out, but...
I don't know, man. Not necessarily nervous, it's just we gotta figure out how to get a show.
Oh, yo, wait, hold on, I'm getting a show out here. That's Shaka. Yo, Shaka.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What are you saying?
Oh, good. June 23rd.
June 23rd?
Yeah.
Well, you got me a show, where is it?
Yeah, in Reading. I can get the artwork all done. I'll just wait for the venue's name on there. And then you just put it on your Snapchat or name it on the actual night where you're playing it. Cool, right, I'll show you in a bit anyway.
All right, thanks, Shaka. Have a good day, all right?
All right, cool. All right, a bit. All right, cheers. All right, bye.
All right, cheers. Come on, fam. You know, I've been doing this, man. I've been talking to these guys, man. I have to work 10 times harder because of that article as well, man. What are you talking about, man? Everything is harder. You know what I mean?
I need pineapples, bro, or I'm gonna fucking die. For pineapples? Okay. Are they already cut, or do I have to cut that shit or something? The fucking pineapples. You want actual fruit pineapples? Yes, nigga. Because like they got natural sugars, so it'll give me energy, and I won't have to eat anything like fatty that will make sit in my stomach, and like I'll be light on my feet, and I'll still feel full and shit. So it's like mostly just water, and they taste the best.
I'm hungry, but I want to get drunk.
Actual pineapples? Yeah. How am I gonna get that? Can you just tell the Vichys to get them or Jacob to get them? Oh, those guys are stressing hard, man. Oh, they're stressing hard because they gotta go on stage, right?
I'll ask you for pineapples.
Yeah, all I need is some fucking pineapple.
No, what's that white thing?
That's all I'm asking for is some fucking pineapples.
Yo, guys, we're starting in 5, so I need all non-performers downstairs. Okay?
You wanted pineapple. I thought you wanted juice. You wanted physical chunks. Okay. So, Castro, your mic. Fiji, your mic.
I wish mine had flames on it, bro.
You should have bedazzled that shit. There's like 800 people downstairs, 900, all to see you guys. So go on stage, do your thing, kill it. Let's go through the set list real quick. I don't have my whiteboard and my pen to do my pregame talk.
Oh, all that liquor from yesterday caught up to me. Yeah, fam. That shit caught up to me. Nigga said 900 people. I said, oh, I'm a little nervous.
These weed arms are heavy. There's vomit on his foot already.
Okay, let's do it.
It's about just being able to, you know, just push yourself to limits, to take a risk in what you're doing and just put it on the line, and hopefully in due time, when the music is in the masses, people are gonna hear that, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna gravitate towards it. If Floyd Mayweather likes your stuff, imagine who else is gonna like your stuff. Imagine what other opportunities you can get. You know what I mean? Anything's possible. I have dreams of having a better life for all my family members. Like, you know what I mean? I have dreams of being successful with this music, with my music reaching certain platforms and changing lives. That's my dream. Right now, I'm just in the mode of just movement, you know? I'm just working, you know? Like, this is brothers obtaining new greatness. Like, I'm just working. Brothers obtaining new greatness. That's all it's about, you know what I mean? Don't make the bong fool you while smoking and shit. It's about obtaining new greatness.
Yo, someone's watching this room, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're locked. I got a lot of guns and bombs in this, so make sure that's just locked.
Don't worry, I'll put it in my safe at home.
Calm down.
Run that shit back. Hold on. I see a lot of motherfuckers with my glasses, so I had to go ahead and step up on y'all niggas. Yeah. Hey, let me know if y'all fuck with these. Y'all fuck with these? Y'all fuck with these?
Calm down.
All right, let's get it to y'all.
All of us pretty much, like, we know each other, you know? Whether we're close or not, like, we've, like, seen each other around for, like, quite some time, you know, since, like, we were all, like, 16, 17, you know? We're pretty much men now, you know? Like, we were boys back in the day, doing wild shit. And it's, like, pretty sick to see, like, you know, everyone maturing and coming into their own right. You're actually seeing, like, people's lives unfold.
1, 2, 3,
I think I can speak for everybody when I say, if you put something out and you're from the city, you, like, can't put out trash. I think quality is, like, a very big thing for all of us. Like, we're actually putting time to our records.
Yo, who's fucking with that new Castle versus Fiji? Make some fucking noise. Yo, Tio, drop that shit.
A lot of people in Toronto have a spotlight as if they're a big artist already, but they're not in a position to take it all the way to the top. It's hard to be on the cusp of it, because once you start getting traction, the pressure of having to take it to that next level and then getting there, it's hard.
I want to see everyone go crazy. Let's go.
We're like a kid with a new toy, but like the really good toy. And we're playing with it, and we're fidgeting with it, and we're taking it apart and putting it back together. And all we need is like the guidebook, the guy to come in who made the toy and was like, oh, by the way, this is how you use it effectively. I relate that to like management and, you know, the upper level of management and stuff like that. When we really like concrete and put that together, it'd probably be one of the best things in the world, musically.
Shout out to Toronto, man, the latest fucking city. I'm tired of everybody with their sorry ass fans, man. Toronto got the greatest fans in the fucking world. And we got the greatest city in the world, nigga. Finna see about the greatest waves in the world, nigga, from the same place, from the 6, nigga. Yeah, that way, man. You know what the fuck going on.
Washed up on the tide of detergent. I feel like job back in 99. Niggas see me scream murder. I walk around and scream murder. Nowadays, everybody getting murdered. The judge asked for the verdicts, then he looked at the jury. No!